episode 19. This is the Hello, It's Me, IAmKNicole podcast, and I'm your host, Kori Nicole. So we're just going to jump right in to our recap. I mean, literally, y'all, nothing really has changed for me since the last episode. I've just been working on orders. We're getting stuff done, orders that were placed over the holiday. I had to get a lot of work done, but that's really it for the recap. What happened? She good. It's okay. I got my squad in here with me today, y'all. It's New Year's Eve, and we are celebrating. We are getting lit. We are turning up. So we just gonna jump right in, okay? I got my girls in the building. I'm so excited. I got my girl Zaraya in the building.
Hello.
I got my girl Serena in the building.
Pew, pew, pew.
We have our drinks. We have our cute drinks. We have our litty shots. Like we're just here. We're having our little New Year's Eve shindig, okay? And we're just having a good time. So I mean, we're just gonna vibe out, talk. We got Devin here, we got Makai here, we got Drew here. I got literally all my squad in here today. So we're gonna cheers to New Year's Eve, okay? We all got something to drink today. Look, cheers, ding, ding. And these drinks is good. It's about to be gone, okay? And we're gonna be taking our shots. Serena.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
Waiting for a little
Serena.
I'm sorry. She gonna drink it in the beginning.
I
was ready.
That's the vibe for it today. Yeah. So look, whatever's on our hearts, whatever's on our mind, that is what we are going to talk about. We're gonna be taking shots this whole time, and that's just that on that. So I mean, let's start off by just talking about, okay, so it's New Year's Eve. We in a whole different kind of situation now than we've ever been in. So on a typical New Year's Eve, like what kind of person are y'all? Like, would y'all be out and about? We on a town, we in Atlanta, we turning up, or would you be in the house getting lit at home?
I don't really celebrate New Year's like that.
Oh, okay.
It's just like, oh, okay. Probably the last time I did was like, who knows how many years ago? Probably like 2015, 2016.
2015.
That I could actually vividly remember of going out for New Year's.
Okay. Yeah.
Other than that, I'm inside.
Yeah. Usually with me, it's like some family member's house.
Mm-hmm.
Like someone's always having a function at their house. And I'm
Right.
like, let's go crash their house, you know? But not clubs. I don't do clubs on New Year's. That's dangerous.
Right. That's why I'm like, I'm always the person thinking like, dang, I don't want to be out and about in all the sauce that's going on, because people like to act crazy on New Year's.
People act crazy every day.
Mm-hmm. This is facts. Well, y'all know what I would be doing. I would be inside, because I just like, at this point, I like getting lit in my house. I don't want to drive after getting lit on New Year's. Like, I just don't. That's just me.
Yeah. Well, you can't even drive on New Year's. They're not moving. It's just like 4th of July. It just stands still. Especially if you're coming from Stone Mountain. They are not leaving that mountain. I'm like,
oh my gosh,
we're never
no
getting
way.
home.
No way. See, I like a vibe like this. Like, we got drinks in the house, we got shots in the house, we got hookah in the house. Like, we don't have to go anywhere. We don't have to go out and pay $40 for a hookah either.
Period, because I got mine for Christmas in the mail. Period. It's a vibe. Catered to you by IAmKNicole.
How do you like it?
I love it. Okay, especially in the middle of talking to customers. I'm like, hold please.
A fool.
Hold please.
Oh,
Well,
I thought that she was doing something when she was eating in between questions on the phone. Then she took it to the next level with the hookah. I said, all right, well, YOLO.
They have no idea. They think I'm listening to that. I'm like, yeah, go ahead. I know exactly what you're calling for, but go ahead and tell me all over again. I'm like, mute.
that is
Mute. I'm like, I'll be happy to assist you. Really happy.
That is so crazy to me. I'm so happy you love your hookah.
Oh, yeah.
Shop Fire and Desire Hookah, y'all. Link is always below. I can't wait to smoke my hookah tonight. Ooh. This Jello shot is good.
Yeah.
I didn't have a strawberry. Did you?
I'm trying to take it slow.
We got
I didn't
plenty.
want nothing empty
We got
over here.
plenty.
It's too late for that.
I'm sorry.
Plenty.
I'm sorry.
It's too late.
I can't have two empty things right here.
That strawberry tastes magnificent.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
It's a mukbang.
Oh. ASMR.
Oh my god.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I don't think I can wrap my mind around the fact that tomorrow starts a new year.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
I'm ready.
I'm ready, but
I'm
I
ready,
just
yeah.
I don't know if I can really wrap my mind around it.
That went fast.
That's what I'm saying. It went really fast.
Like everyone's talking about how long the pandemic felt. I'm like, it feels like it was just March.
Yes.
And
It
we-
went
'cause,
quickly.
that's
I
when
was like,
everything.
What?
Quickly.
That went
That's-
fast. You
that's when
blinked.
everything
It's been
happened.
6 months. It's been 8 months since it started. Whoa. And it's just not beginning because wait till next year.
Oh. Listen. It is a new year in a few hours. What we gonna do?
We're finna turn up. That's what I'm finna do. I'm finna turn up. I'm celebrating another year. Shit, I don't know about y'all.
Live like there's no other year.
Oh my god.
Hello, you only live once.
Oh god.
Oh God.
Mm-mm.
You know about that yellow.
Oh my goodness. That is so funny. No, we are about to turn up and we're celebrating like just I don't know. It's just to make it out of this year is just a celebration for me because there's so many things that happen. I said, look, my goal is to make it out of 2020. And my foot is like at the edge, at the door. I'm about to step over and be done with this.
So what you think is gonna change?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Uh-huh.
We need to get Makai a mic.
Get on this shit. Y'all tripping.
Makai needs a
I'm
microphone.
not saying y'all tripping.
Makai, there's a microphone right there. Help yourself.
Please. Oh, y'all finna get them in started.
camera on.
Lord.
No, don't move it. Y'all, this Makai, you're in the camera. Just move out the way. This is gonna be the littest podcast. We're starting off the year strong, okay?
Everything. Everything
Abundance.
changes. Life. I love life. Abundance. My
We're just gonna change
perspective.
with America. We all gonna elevate.
I mean, I feel like you can't really worry too much about America until you worry about yourself. So until you change yourself, America ain't gonna change. So
Bars.
you feel me? You feel me?
Get him in the studio.
Hold on,
You
let me
gotta-
get another Jello
You
shot
gotta
for
be on
that.
your P's and Q's first.
Take a shot to
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, P's and Q's.
For sure. Wait, I get back to y'all. But really, what are 3 words that y'all associate with 2020? Each and every one of y'all. 3 words.
Words.
You go
Okay.
first, so I can get motivation.
Hold on.
You go first, so I can get sparked.
Unexpected.
Okay.
Bittersweet.
Okay.
And dang, I'm trying to describe something, but I don't know if I could do it in one word. Like, I want to say humbling. Like, I feel like, I had to really step back and look at myself like, okay, what are you doing wrong? Or what do you need to change about yourself? So, yeah, I say bittersweet because it's like I've had so many highs this year, but also so many lows at the same time. And then just unexpected because I really couldn't tell you that this was how 2020 was going to go. And it started out with my birthday. I just knew I was going to have this amazing birthday. We was going to turn up. We was going to get lit. And then it was like all canceled.
It's the Pisces, man. I'm telling you, you gotta watch them.
I was like,
gotta watch them Pisces.
So those are my 3 words.
3 words.
I hope she don't pick my 3.
Go ahead.
Dang,
probably
hate
not.
going last.
That's kind of tough. I
It
mean,
was.
I
I'm so
agree
glad
with
it's tough.
like all 3 of Kori's. I would say it's most definitely eye opening for me. Only because it's just like when you have to make ends meet, you really have to make ends meet. And it's just like you kind of got to be careful with how you say things because your tongue is very powerful. And I remember when I was working, I would always say, oh, I'm ready to risk it all for my business. But when that time came, I was not ready. I said, hold on, wait.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Hold on, wait. Like, things are not about to get
Hold on, wait.
paid. And
Yes.
I was just like, fuck it. Fuck it.
It was like a slap in the face almost, though.
But exactly. It was just like,
Yeah.
okay, this is real life. So yeah, I would say it's very eye opening for sure. Now 2 other words. Shit.
That's the word. That's the word.
It made me realize that if we didn't have this pandemic, I probably wouldn't have tapped into my entrepreneurial side. Honestly, I would still be working my 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
And that would have just been that. I probably wouldn't even tapped into that side of like, what would it be like if I had my own business or if I was my own boss? Everybody preach be your own boss, but what does that really look like to you? So I don't have another one. That's probably about it, honestly. Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
2 out of the 3.
Yeah.
But let us slide.
All right, I would say my 3 is gonna be. Well, can they be like joint words, single words?
Go
You see
for it.
everybody
Okay,
doing their
alright.
thing.
You see what I
What you
did.
need to do?
Right. It could be
I
complex.
would say
sentences.
wake up call.
Mm.
I would say motivating.
Mm-hmm.
I would say inspiring. That's what I would say.
Wow.
Yeah.
Elaborate, please.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so wake up call, obviously, because you don't know how quick something could just disappear.
That part.
Like something can just be there one day, gone the next. And you don't pay any attention to anything going on. You're so in the zone, but then life can throw you this curveball. And you're like, oh, wait, this is real.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
let me slow down. Let me reevaluate all of that. So that's why I say inspiring, because then you start to like Zaraya said, and like you said, tap into yourself. And you're like,
Mhm.
okay, well, what am I? Y'all seen that movie Soul? Did you
Yeah,
watch it
we
yet?
just watched it.
Did you watch it?
Sit down. Look, sit down. Sit down.
In the crowd.
Me and Devin have not
Yeah.
watched it yet.
Oh, I won't ruin it for you then. But
Don't ruin it for
if
me.
you're listening to this and you've seen it, then you know where I'm going with that.
Yeah.
But that pretty much, it was a great way to end 2020 with that movie. That movie was so good.
Honestly,
Like, I was like, what? I'm sitting here watching
I kinda
Disney
wanna
Plus.
talk about it.
No,
Sitting here
no.
watching-
We're not doing any spoilers. We're gonna watch it tomorrow.
Oh, you gotta
That's
watch it. Y'all watch it and then
Drew,
come
you
back.
haven't seen it? No.
Oh,
Okay,
well,
so we're gonna watch it
I
tomorrow.
will say
Y'all
one
have
thing.
to watch it.
I
Watch
will
tomorrow.
say one thing about the movie. Like, if you feel like you don't understand your purpose, most
Mhm.
definitely watch that movie,
Mhm.
because a lot of people kind of get that confused.
I like
so
that.
I would say indulge in that movie. And
Please,
yeah.
please. Get it. That's a wake up call. That's that 2020 right there.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dead. Not people mad because we're not waiting on them. Look, the party starts now. Okay,
Right.
the party is now. We
Party
had to be
starter.
lit for the podcast. Ooh,
Party starter.
did you hear that? Did you hear that? Oh shoot! Did you hear that? Dang, not all of y'all know what the tea is with the party starter. Okay. Listen, the party is starting now. We had to be lit for the show. And we're in our outfit for the show too. Our little PJs and stuff. Period.
Albert for the whole night.
Outfit for the whole night. Okay. Period.
Y'all want to give y'all 3 words as well?
Not camera crew.
Camera crew.
Devin could give his 3 words. Y'all, look, this is the littest podcast we've ever had, okay? Period.
Okay, well, mine are gonna contradict each other.
That's fine.
So
That's 2020 contradicting.
I'm
Very.
gonna say amazing, disappointing,
Yes.
and surprising.
Okay, that's good.
Because I got a lot of opportunities this year that I never thought I would before.
Yes. You out here
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
big things.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah,
Look.
yeah.
At the same time, a lot of setbacks and like things I was not expecting and things that I was like looking forward to for years and they didn't happen because of everything that went on this year. But ultimately, it still turned out pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Period.
That was very
Snaps.
insightful, Drew.
Snaps, everybody.
Right, snaps. That was like a poetry
That
night
was
type
it.
of thing that you just did right
I
there.
was swaying. I was swaying back and forth, like, yes, Drew, give it to them. And then there's Devin.
Devin!
Vinci.
Yo, we're having a whole party here. I can't.
Trying to
People
think.
using headphones.
I can only imagine what we sound like in Devin's
In
ears
headphones.
right now. We are loud as hell in Devin's ears right now. What the heck?
But you said 3 words.
I mean, however you want. It's really 3 words.
Just interpret
Maybe
it.
3 topics,
Interpret.
Maybe just 3 feelings.
Got you. Well, I know one of them is unexpected. Definitely didn't expect to. Well, we're not on lockdown anymore, but definitely didn't expect to be on the pandemic the whole year. Well, like most of the year. And then I guess the second one is pivot. Because I know everybody.
That's
has
a good one. Okay, Devin spinning fire. Okay. Okay, bring on the fire then. Let's talk about a pivot then.
Adverbs.
Come on now.
But yeah, I mean, like everybody had to pivot. I mean, if you lost your job or if you had to change jobs or work from home, everybody had to pivot. Like even like people that have kids, their kids were at home more, so like the parents had to deal with that.
Yes,
that's being a new thing. Even like with people that live together, people had to like see their significant other more.
Listen,
more stuff like that.
2020 was the true test of a relationship. Like we have heard so many people talking about they got a divorce. We broke up. Like the fact that we're so used to like being on a certain schedule, and sometimes that's the only way that things work. That is crazy to me. I'm like, dang, like the fact that y'all had to be around each other for so much more time, and y'all realize like, okay,
repulsive.
I need my space. Okay,
get away from me.
I'm used to my 8 hours without you. I can't
like, can
do
we do
this.
a long distance relationship?
That's
like,
so crazy to me. That blows
maybe
me.
I can't do that.
That's crazy. It was definitely the true test for all relationships, all friendships too. Honestly. Oof. We need to take a shot at that one.
I'm out of shots.
Oh.
Thank you.
But yeah, definitely that. And then the last one I guess is I want to say health, if that makes sense. I know for me, like it just made me like think about my health more and like my immune system, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Like fighting COVID, just like diseases and all that. So just I feel like after this year, after the pandemic, I'll just like take some of the things that I learned with me and just keep doing that. Like keep staying healthy. Eating right, drinking right, things like that.
Amen.
Yeah, that's it.
Amen.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
word of man over many words.
Hello. Hello.
Look, I never realized how quick I touched my face after I pumped gas until this year. I like never paid it. I'm like,
we did a whole lot of stuff and didn't even realize it, especially like bowling. I was watching this video she pointed out. She was like, did y'all ever realize we were so comfortable with just putting our 3 fingers in a bowling ball, and then we start eating our food like,
was that on TikTok?
Like,
was that on TikTok?
Yes, we really did
because
that.
I'm just now listening to this. You saying it now, and I'm like,
we were really doing
me and my chicken wings,
I feel like
my nachos.
I've always been conscious of that, man. Even just like touching doorknobs and stuff like that. I've always been like, mad people have been.
But things like that, I'm not paying. I'm just living in the moment.
We're just having a good time, you know.
I'm worried about breaking my nails. I'm
Correct.
worried about
Correct.
anything else.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's really crazy.
No, that's
yeah. There's like a lot of things that we just do, like.
Yeah, that's
why
why
I don't
like,
even think about it.
The fact that they had to emphasize so much for us to wash our hands, I'm like, damn, are people not washing their hands?
Yeah,
but it's at the moment when you wash your hands. Because like me, I wash my hands all the time, but that
we're going
bowling and
girl,
then chicken wings
out there. Like
bowling and chicken wings. Like it's the norm for us to wash our hands after we use the bathroom. We're not thinking about
or
wash
before
the
we
hand.
Eat. Or
before you eat. Yes, unless you're at the
when
bowling
we cook-
alley. Unless you're at the bowling alley.
Exactly.
we did not carry hand sanitizer in our purses.
Exactly.
Only the Bath and Body Works one that smelled good, but that ain't killing nothing.
That's not antibacterial like that, you know.
That's not doing nothing. Like it's just the norm of just after we open the door, we just go about our business. We're not thinking about washing our hands or after anything we touch, washing our hands. We're not really thinking about that. So now,
because back then it was like, oh, you're a germaphobe. You're weird.
No, honestly,
and now it's like
everyone's like,
no.
The
out of stock. Make your own hand
really
sanitizer at this point.
How do y'all feel when people like that you just met come up and try to give you a hug or like dap you up?
Oh, I didn't run into that because I've been home. But I'd be like, whoa.
Like you never like, I don't know, like.
Well, I mean, okay, so I'm the type of person, you know, influencer energy. So I'm like, dang, you know, when you meet someone, you want to hug them. You know that person doesn't know you. So whenever it's like a networking type of thing and I'm like meeting new people, I like when it's like, oh, we're that cordial that you feel like you can come and give me a hug. Like I'm that approachable.
Like
now
it hasn't happened yet.
I'm about to say,
like,
no way.
I'm not gonna lie.
No,
I be hugging folks. I be like, chill, what's up? Like, all right, cool. Like, you know,
look, you seem like you straight. Like,
it's different for I guess females because y'all don't
haven't been hugged recently.
Y'all don't dap people up. Like dapping people up is
I would hug
Wait.
y'all. I feel like if y'all in the house, y'all good. Y'all good. Y'all got in the house, you're good. I can't hug you.
There's so much going on. This is so funny.
I feel like when you're going for a hug, like you have to actually like put in a lot of work and motion to do that. I feel like with guys, with dapping up, it's so like secondhand nature. We just like, what's up?
Yeah, y'all just be doing that. That's
So I've done it. I've done it a few times. I'm like, dang.
Hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
I don't want to insult them, but
Exactly. Like even
Where y'all been
that,
at?
like people come up to me and like go like this, and I'm like, I don't want to just like
Elbow. That's when you just throw the
they'll be
elbow
like,
at
"Hey,
them.
what's up with
Yeah.
him?"
Yeah, I don't want to seem mean, but like at the same time, y'all know what's going on.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. And I don't like when people put you in that awkward ass situation. Like, okay, you see that I am just trying to be cordial, say hello, and you try to come in for a whole handshake and a hug. Like, baby, no, 6 feet me, please.
I don't be pressed about all that. I'm gonna give you a hug. That's just me.
I think it depends on the situation. I haven't been in that situation. Like, I have not met any new people recently
Not
like
recently.
that.
Oh,
so.
new people. Oh, baby, no.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
we're
Like,
talking about
people, like
when
you just
meet
walking up
someone
on the
new
street or something
and
like
you
that.
don't know them.
Yeah.
Why am I hugging you?
That's what I'm saying.
But no, I'm saying like if you like either that, well, like I said, it's different for guys. So we dap people up. Like we dap anybody up. So
Yeah. We just
like
met.
hug is
They go
different.
around hugging girls.
Yeah, no.
They be like, "What's up,
Look
girl?"
at my
The little hand.
Oh.
What's up, girl? That's what girls do. Girl, you
Listen.
look cute. That's what they do.
I'm
You gotta
hugging
be touching
everybody.
Get out of here.
I don't care if you homeless.
Get out.
I don't care. None
Get
of
off
that.
the mic.
I'm hugging everybody.
He has so much
I
love
don't
to
care
give.
if you're homeless.
But again, my 3 words, you know what I'm saying?
What's
But
your
I ain't say
sign?
my Sagittarius.
Knew it.
Thank you.
I should have guessed first.
But
We need to leave
my 3
horoscopes.
words.
for 20.
I knew it was a Sag.
Shh.
Go ahead.
Energy.
See what I'm saying? He a Sag. He shushed me. Sag behavior.
Girl, December.
They
at that.
shush me.
December 14th, 1998, 3:14 p.m. But
All right.
3 words.
Boy, Sag.
Why do you know that?
Sag. You don't know what time you were born?
No.
You don't know what time you were
Come
born?
on, yeah, check her.
For that
yeah.
to roll
matters.
off of my tongue
That
in
matters.
the middle of a conversation.
That matters, yeah.
Oh,
That
Come on.
matters.
She don't know.
PM,
What time you
AM.
was born?
She don't know.
AM.
That matters.
She don't know. You don't know.
6.
You know.
Yeah, 6:03 to be exact.
AM, PM.
Yes, because it was in the middle of a Miami Hurricane game, and my dad was not paying attention.
Oh, I thought she was about to say it was in the middle of a hurricane.
No, the
7:03
game. He was not
PM.
paying attention.
What day?
That's how I know. Because I keep getting the story.
Ooh.
Okay.
All I know is I was born on a Sunday.
I'm a Monday baby.
Anyways,
Continue with your
But
3
again,
words, man.
3 words.
Come on with it.
you done
Miss
throw us
Sag.
off with that now.
Come on, Sag.
Nah. Awareness. Trauma.
Mm.
Awareness, trauma.
It's the third word, man.
Hold on.
Soraya.
This about to be
Awareness,
deep.
trauma,
This about to be real deep, y'all.
Energy.
Okay,
Ooh,
I like that one.
ooh, ooh.
I like that one. Energy.
Ooh, he
What is
said-
sparkle?
So
Energy.
with awareness, I started realizing who I am and how I affect the world and who comes into my life. So that goes into energy. And so I've been this year putting a lot of negative energy, but I don't want to say that entirely. But this year has been real negative for me. Just again, you can lose anything at any given time.
Anything
You're not
or
just-
anyone.
Exactly.
Correct. Say it.
Anything can just go on. But it showed me to realize that even if anything leaves my life, if it touched my heart, if it touched my soul, if it touched my mind, it's still there. It's never really gone. So it shows me to allow me to be grateful. Allow me to be grateful for what I had and what I have. So I really don't stress about much no more. It seems like a lot of ignorance and a lot of, I don't want to say not being dependable.
Talking to the mic.
That'd be me judging myself. But I realize we all have our own life to live, and we don't have to live to nobody else's means, standards. It's really just us to live our own life and be happy. That's why we're here, in my opinion. So I'm really just here to live my life. Love y'all, hug y'all.
Here we go with the hugs.
Here we go with the hugs, man.
Just live. I'm happy. I'm thankful to be in this room. Thankful to see all y'all.
Don't play with her,
faces.
period.
On God. And that's it.
On God.
On
God.
God. Listen, yeah, I like that for
On
sure.
Big G-O-D.
I hate her.
That's all right.
I really hate her. Look, make sure our cameras is still rolling, okay? Because we in here.
G-O-D.
It's still rolling. When is it gonna stop? Anyways, so Yeah, I like that you said that because I mean, I think that this year was just like a lot of us being more conscious because, like you said, we were just doing stuff. Like, we're just going about our day to day. We're not really thinking about stuff. We're not really paying attention to stuff. So, I really had to sit down with myself and be like, girl, you got to pay attention to what's going on. And you got to really take a step back and be like, be grateful, like you said. So, yeah, I agree with that. Period. Coming through with a question that we all
coming
talk
through with a
about.
speech.
Because I'm on shot number.
You,
Serena.
I'm sorry.
This is my third one.
I thought we were
That's your third
turning
one.
up.
Please.
We are turning up.
I'm
Oh no, we had one earlier, so we're 4 shots in. Okay, we're
Mhm.
doing great. Ooh.
Oops.
Can I get a refill?
No. Serena. YOLO. What happened to that?
Say something, because my mouth is full.
YOLO. What happened to that?
What are y'all looking forward to in 2021?
Oh, money. I ain't even gonna lie, no cap. But
No cap. No cap.
really, for 2021, we kind of briefly, somewhat talked about this in the car. Kori, myself, and Makai, and what we look forward to. And mine was, really being consistent because that is what I lack, as well as motivation. So, I don't always feel like doing certain things because I feel like I move ahead a lot and I feel like I do things ahead of time, but necessarily I don't. I just do a lot at the time being, feeling as if I don't have to do anything later on. But so being more consistent and actually paying attention and educating myself in certain things that I don't already know, so I don't have to depend on other people. But it doesn't mean that you shouldn't ask for help. So most definitely being consistent, continuing to educate myself, looking forward, abundance and prosperity, and really trying to scale not only my business but myself into a higher being. So that's really what I look forward to in 2021. So I'm really confident right now. I've been confident. I'm gonna continue to feel that way.
Period. Confidence.
Period. My lash coming off.
Yeah, that's what she looked at me like.
No, like I just you see that? I felt it.
Look at it on that eye. She's like. She looked at me like
you were talking, and then I felt something, and I said, "Oh wait, hold on."
And I tried to hold it in. I was like,
it's okay, y'all. We lit right now. My lash coming off.
Easy fix.
Correct.
But we still heard the speech, and we snapping.
Hello.
We here for the confidence.
Yeah. I'm. Listen.
Starting to sweat.
Yeah, what are y'all looking forward to?
Starting off strong. I feel like I've learned so much this year. Like, I know what I want and what I don't want. I feel like previously I had just got out of college and, I didn't really know. I just feel like I just didn't know, It was that weird spot where it's like, okay, this is what I really want to do, but it's not happening. This is what I'm forced to do and I don't want to do it. I'm really not happy, but I'm just going with the flow. Like, it was just like, I'm just living to live. Like, I was just doing whatever I was doing. Now I feel like, what? Another shot?
That is strong.
That blue one is strong.
Screaming.
Go ahead with your speech, Kori.
Now I feel like I know this is what I want. This is what I don't want. So I know how to kind of like go for what I want. So I kind of have more of a goal. I feel more prepared. I feel more experienced. Like I went through things in business. Like we were just talking about this. I'm like, previously to now, I haven't even been employed for a whole year. Straight through, like I was working on and off, working part-time. Like this was really like my first full year. Yo, this lash right now.
It's doing the dance.
This lash right now.
Let me see. On that side, on your side.
Oh, baby, no.
Oh, baby, no. Snatch it off.
Snatch it off. Said, don't snatch it off.
I'm sitting. Okay, I can't get that.
Yo. She said, snatch it off. Snatch it off in mid-podcast.
Lit. Now he had to distribute it.
Not the head in the front.
Yeah, we're,
easy
fix. Don't take it off. Just hold on.
This is how we are.
I tried to scream.
This is how we
But my head was under. Oh, yes. Let's talk about TikTok. That's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about TikTok. I know it was like, let's talk about our favorite TikToks for 2020. Yo, me and Zaraya will sit here, right? and it will be like, I promise you, it'll be like 3 hours of time. All we're doing is sending TikToks back and forth. We will do our commentary. We will laugh, and then the next person sends the next one.
Literally.
For 3 hours straight. Probably more than that.
Honestly.
Depending on what kind of day it is.
Then I'll wake up to 6 of them. She's like,
literally,
because
I'm like,
watch this later. LOL, when you wake up, I can't wait for you to see this. What?
I'm like, Serena be on TikTok, but not really. I'll be like, please look at this.
Because it's on my iPad. It's not on my
Please
phone.
look at this.
Yeah.
Like,
You don't need it on your phone. It's very addictive. Like,
I ain't got no space for it on my phone.
When you
Like,
just know, like, there's something, especially this year, there's something about just laughing. Like, laughter will just make you feel so much better. So there's a point in time where it's like, okay, it's 1 a.m. I got home from work late. I got to be up early. But I just know, like, I need that time for myself to really just sit here and laugh about craziness, you know? Like, listen, we be on TikTok all day and night. Period. You want me to snatch it off now? Y'all, look, we're going through a whole transformation right now. Smudge on the lashes, though. Don't do me.
Don't play with her.
Don't play with her.
she's not one of them.
What are you looking forward to? I feel like I said.
Oh, what am I looking
I said my little
forward
piece.
to?
Yeah.
I am just, open to anything that comes my way.
Yeah. I feel
I
like
can
more
handle it.
opportunities are going to come in 2021. I feel
Yeah.
like, okay, yeah, we see this is what life can be like, but I do feel like it is going to get better. Like, I know people are like,
only
oh,
get better.
right. That's what I'm like. A lot of people say, it has to get worse before it gets better.
This
I'm like,
was
but
the worst. This
No
is
cap.
the worst.
we kind of hit rock bottom a little bit, So, yeah. Yeah. I feel that for sure.
I'm just open to anything at this point. You know me. One day at a time. Can't worry about tomorrow. I got to worry about today. What's due today? What we doing today?
What's due today?
Okay.
What I got to pay for today?
And then go to sleep,
What I
laughing
gotta
or
make
crying. Wake up, you fine, okay? You wake up, you good, okay? Get it all out that day. Move on with your life.
I feel like 2020 has really opened a lot of eyes for young adults to be like, what do I want to do in my life? I've actually had a couple of my friends that's just like, they're kind of going through it because it's just like, they see all these people being successful, X, Y, and Z, and it's just like, I don't know what I want to do. I feel like I don't have that passion and X, Y, and Z, or just that drive. But, it's just like, we're still young. And I feel like 2020 has really opened a lot of people's eyes to be like, there is something for us to do, but what is it? So when people realize that, I feel like maybe in 2021 they would probably do something about it or try to like do like new hobbies. So like to follow up on what Serena said, open to anything, but a lot of people aren't open to anything.
Yeah.
They're very
A lot
like,
of real closed-minded, like, no.
Right.
Exactly. Like,
that's
I feel
not what
like
I'm into.
Yeah.
I feel
You
like a
don't
lot
know.
of people,
You might be into that. You don't
exactly.
know.
Like, you never know until you try. So I feel like 2020 should at least have opened people's eyes to be like, you never know until you try, because there's money out here to be made. There's a lot of things to do that.
A lot of free money.
Exactly.
That you can get.
Free money. And
That part.
sometimes it takes little to no money to start, but it's just like, when you don't want to, if you're not passionate about it, you're not going to do it. Because I've came a lot of instances where I resonated with something, but it's just not something I wanted to do. So I didn't do it. I kind of spent money on things where I was just like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this. Okay.
Not
like,
Makai had to second that for you. I'm screaming.
No, like for real, because I would even have these conversations with him like, oh yeah, I'm finna big moves, big money, like all of this, but I don't want to do that, So I feel like that kind of puts people in a place where it's just like, I'm not passionate about it. I don't really know what I want to do. So I think a lot of people should be open to a lot of things, but sometimes you really never know. So yeah.
What I just posted on Instagram, new year, new money. Period.
Hello.
That's what it is. Because we all, I mean, like you said, there's so much money out there to be made. I can't even think about it.
So I don't remember who posted this. Some celebrity posted this, and it was a whole debate on Instagram saying oh my God, like the name of the person is on my tip of my tongue. But he posted, if you didn't come out of 2020 with a hustle.
Diddy.
It was Diddy. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
And it was a whole conversation. Like, was he wrong for saying this or was he right for saying that?
Correct.
Like, was he insensitive because he's rich or is he
No.
correct?
I mean,
everyone, listen though.
Look.
When you say hustle, people
Okay.
hear entrepreneur.
Yeah.
That's
I
not
hear
it.
hustle. I hear get that bag by any means. That's
Right,
what I
yeah,
hear. So
right.
that doesn't mean you have to be an entrepreneur or you have to work a 9 to 5. It just means make it home and make it home with enough. That's what it means to me.
Mm-hmm.
By any means. You get fired today, what you gonna do to pay your bills? That's hustle.
Right.
Yeah.
I was about to say,
But
entrepreneur is not hustle for
everyone
me.
got
Yeah.
so freaking mad at that post. I was like,
Listen.
y'all
Yeah,
are kidding me.
only because he has money. He doesn't really have to work for anything because he has money. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, how can you
Still
really
though,
say that?
hustle,
And I
though?
have like, and how you
But
gonna
he
tell me that? And I-
hustled.
Let me say
He
something.
hustles, though.
Let me say something.
You're not born. Some people are, but you're not born with hustle in you.
I am
That's
sitting
facts.
here.
Okay,
I ain't got that.
Okay,
I ain't got that. You know.
you can be born into a family with money and have no hustle. So you can't say, "Oh, he was born with money, so he a hustler." No, it don't work like that.
Baby,
You gotta choose
your
to be
family
a
got money.
hustler.
Come on now.
Because the money will run
Yeah.
out if you don't hustle. So that's why I was like, I don't know why everybody mad.
Yeah, because when it comes like I have to do whatever it takes to get money, I don't ever get money. I'm not even gonna lie. Because it's just like the situation is already handled. Like I shouldn't have to like do X, Y, and Z. I do get the concept, but when it's in my situation, I never have to do the craziest things to get money because at the end of the day, money's gonna come to me. Whether
Absolutely.
it's the littlest form or like the biggest
Mhm.
form, it's just gonna find its way to me in its own time.
Correct.
You get what I'm saying? So
in the right time at that.
exactly.
Yes.
So
It always works out. You
I
sit
get
there,
it, but
You sit there, stress about how you gonna do this, how you gonna do that, and it always ends up working out. Nobody
Right.
knows how,
that's facts.
but you're like, I don't know.
By the grace of God.
Look at me
facts.
last month, and I'm like,
By the grace
whoa.
of God.
What's up, Drew? Talk to me.
Talk to me.
I saw this. Somebody had like retweeted it in the picture of his post, but she had said she didn't really say anything about finances because everybody had struggled financially. But she was saying, this year was a little bit more than that. Like some people lost their parents, they lost their children, they lost their best friends. So it's really not always like when he was like, I think the post was like, you don't got it in you or something. And she was like, I disagree. I feel like if you've been through that much heartbreak, you can't just turn around and bounce back and just, okay, well, I got to get it by any means necessary. Like, that really can send you into a downward spiral. So she was like, if you just survived 2020, like,
Then that's
congrats to
enough,
you
yeah.
after, being through hell and back.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I was just fortunate for that not to be my situation.
Hello.
Well, I cannot imagine if it was. Like,
I was just thinking about being a celebrity because I'm like, okay, yeah, we know these people like have all this money. I'd be just thinking like, okay, but what
is
do these
the real money though?
What do these
what's it have?
people's bank accounts really look like?
What is a celebrity?
Always thought about that. I'm like, the pedestal
deep.
that we put celebrities on and the amount of weight that they have on their shoulders. I'm like, look, Diddy working 5-10 times as hard as I'm working just to pay my bills.
Mm-hmm.
So when he said that, I'm just like, I feel you on that. Like, you got to make sure your bills get paid. I'm like, what did it look like for celebrities when they're not doing shows, they're not doing, appearances, like all that stuff stops. So what does their income really look like right now?
They got to figure out a way to get it. Look at Cardi B. She has a whole Facebook show
That's what I'm saying.
about
like,
just trying things. She's just trying things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
we
come
all,
on,
even the
income.
celebrities. I'm like, at the end of the day, a brand, okay, yes, they're going to be quicker to work with a celebrity than they are to work with somebody that doesn't have a name for themselves just yet. But the amount of weight that they have on their shoulders, I'm like, some people, that expectation is high.
Especially as quick as they're adapting. Like, I'm like, whoa, this is interesting.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel
even
like,
with Devin though, when Devin was doing the Twitch and all the live stream, I'm like, this is so cool. Like the
Devin.
switch is just so immediate. I'm like, look at everybody. They're just going. Like, whoa.
You gotta adapt.
yeah, that is true.
What
Devin
Devin
say is
said,
right.
pivot.
What you about to say is right.
But some of these celebrities have people working for them too. So sometimes they don't have to work hard at all because people are working for them.
Mm-hmm.
They're making the money. So
yeah. I don't know. I just feel like if I knew like, okay, I got to get on camera. I have to look a certain way. I cannot break. I would be in my head, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that's just me. I applaud them for being able to like turn everything else off. Like, it don't matter what the hell you got going on in your personal life. You got to get in front of this camera right now. Do this a certain way. Like, I just feel like they go through a lot that we just don't know about.
Or even if you got the weight of somebody else's family eating on you, like
that part too.
I can't make it today. Now what?
Right.
Now there's no show. Now I
Now
don't need
what?
you.
Yeah. That
Imagine wiping out your whole team because COVID. I'm not in the mood.
Hey.
What? Like what?
I just be trying to figure out what be going on behind the scenes. I would love to just follow a celebrity around all day just to see like what is this like really like. Because y'all showing us what y'all want to show us.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what that stuff is like at all.
You know, I honestly feel like they want to be normal, at least. Because it's just like, you have pages like The Shade Room, They Shade Routines. Like, people are always in your business. People always have something to say, like, in your comments. Because, bitch, let me be motherfucking celebrity. I'm finna cut off my comments.
Yeah.
It's
gonna be off.
I'm gonna do all of that because why do y'all have so much to say?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And it's just like they see those things, and it's just like you don't know how it feels. Like it goes to be like, oh, you're insensitive. You don't know. You don't,
or you done because you with him. And
or like not
we
only
treat
that, or
them
it's just
like they're not human.
Exactly, like you said, we put them on a higher pedestal
Yes.
because that's just how they're seen. You're a celebrity. Like, what the fuck?
Correct.
What you expect me to treat you like?
And like, I hate when you say, and then people be like, you put it on blast. What do you expect?
Yeah, not
They're
only
like,
that, or it's just like,
I died when I saw Mulatto's video, and then everyone was commenting her crybaby challenge, and everyone was like, "Damn, your feet are so dirty in this video." I'm like, "Why are y'all like this?" She said,
"I'm looking at the cheeks moving one at a time. I don't even care about the feet."
She responded, and she was just like, "Y'all are so fake perfect on this app. I am running around a mansion in Puerto Rico, living my best life." So I said, "Look."
Yeah, people find anything
her feet are dirty.
Literally
Puerto Rico.
Her feet
Puerto
are dirty.
Rico.
And we still in the house.
Yes.
Looking at her feet.
With a
We're
mask
on Instagram.
With a
like,
mask
damn,
on.
your feet dirty as hell. No.
Oh, it's crazy. I like seeing this firsthand because I've been working with an artist recently, and like I did a live show with them, and like when I went to the studio to record with them, like they were like going through it that day. And then I could already see the vibe, and they just like told me what was happening, and like stuff with their like the engineer that they work with the music, they weren't there to like help them and everything, so they were just like they just felt like they couldn't do it, and then so she recorded the video, she like did it perfectly, and like you can't even tell like on the video like what she was going through or like how she was feeling, so like it's crazy how celebrities have to turn that switch. Like whenever they're around, like she was like very respectful
or even
too.
My good content creator.
I'm about to say, even when you're a content creator, once you get to a certain point, it's like a deadline is a deadline. They don't care.
Yeah.
Brands do not care that I'm having a bad day.
No,
they don't give a fuck about that.
Like wipe them tears and post. Submit.
You signed a contract and you said you were going to show up here at this time with your video or whatever. Like, it don't matter if I'm depressed today and I haven't eaten and I don't have an appetite and I don't feel pretty and I don't want to put on makeup and get in front of the camera and do whatever it is I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I can only imagine.
It's like you said, like they show us what they want us to see.
Exactly.
So like all we know from them is just like everything is perfect.
Lavish.
So like we
Unless it's something traumatic that they feel like they need to share.
Yes,
or
like
something they're blackmailed into.
Yes, like the only time like we see like problems with them is like when the media gets a hold of it. When the media gets a hold of it, then they like turn it all over.
Force,
yeah. And so I feel like behind the scenes, like with celebrities, that's like a good way to like actually see what's happening in their life. Like when people do like documentaries, stuff like that, and you can like, actually see how human they are. And so I feel like a lot of people, they don't see how they don't humanize themselves as celebrities. And so like we don't get to like connect with them on a different level. So I feel like if people like understand that, because like we're all like pretty much in like the influencer like realm or whatever, so we understand like what people are going through. Like a lot of people, they're just like average people. They just see them on TV and stuff like that. That's all they know about the entertainment industry. So they don't really understand the lifestyle.
I watched Beyonce Homecoming. I said, look, my sister's a normal person. Okay. She
Yeah.
said she was out of breath. That part was too fast and take it out. Okay. Beyonce can do anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
In
the
my
BTS,
eyes.
like that really shows people how
that
She
was
the world
said,
is.
I can't breathe. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
was
too
like-
fast.
She's like, I just had twins, honey. I can't. She's like, I gained this much, and then I can't.
Oh
Like,
my
I'm like,
God. That's what I like
you
to
can't.
see. Right. Because you can do anything. Okay.
So let me take a break then. Like,
Look, I'm sitting here like, girl, I'm out of breath for you, just watching you try to do this stuff. But you did it though. I'm like, she pulled it off. But yeah, I definitely do love seeing those moments. And that's why even me personally, I'm like, I'm trying to tell y'all all the tea. I'm showing y'all the struggle. I'm showing y'all the wins. I'm showing y'all when it's up, when it's down. Like, it's real life. That's real life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. People be thinking life be perfect. I'm like, even when you have money, life is still not perfect.
no,
You still go through real life shit when you got money.
money
Yeah.
pay the bills. It don't pay your soul.
Hello.
Okay.
Not you coming through with the bars.
Bars.
No God.
Bars.
On God.
On God.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know where that came from.
And your soul. And your soul.
Pipe me up, DJ.
You point to the alcohol. I'm sitting here like, I still ain't finished this Jello shot. Mm.
Means
Hates
red.
myself with
Means
this one.
red. We
Yeah, we
tied
got
up.
got that one
we
love.
tied up, man. That green one. I didn't taste that one. The blue one's
Ah,
strong.
This is a whole vibe
That blue
right
one's
now.
strong, honey. You
That
tripping.
blue one is
Shit.
strong.
Oof.
I can't eat this one fast like the rest of them.
That's how you know it's real.
What else y'all want to know? Look, what else y'all want to know?
What y'all
about
want
me?
to know? I'll tell it all.
What else y'all want to know about me? What else y'all want to know about me?
What's up, Devin? Give us something.
Devin, it's the fact that Devin is drinking tea, and we are over here consuming all
I'm trying to
this
get ready,
goddamn
man. I'm trying to
alcohol.
like make sure my body is.
You trying to
Pre-game.
hydrate?
Health.
Yeah.
That's what
Health.
I did
Hey.
earlier.
Health was one of his words.
That's what I
Hey,
did
it's
earlier.
important,
Listen,
man.
all that water I was drinking earlier. Stop playing with me.
You got to stay ready. Trying to get ready,
Listen,
man.
Ooh.
he's making sure
What
he
you
can
say? Say it
Bars.
again, because the people in the back didn't hear you, Devin. What you
Just
say?
stay ready
Bars.
so you don't get ready. My dad told me that every day.
I can hear your dad saying that right now.
Every day.
The man said, "Stay ready, so you don't have to get ready."
I be trying to tell the people that
Oh,
on the
period.
internet
'Cause
because
I-
they be
I
like,
just-
"Dang, I wasn't ready for that one." I'm like,
Echo.
"Stay ready so you don't have to get ready."
Ooh,
Period. Because the sleigh is coming either way.
because you might get a FaceTime.
Mm.
I'm ready.
Anyway.
What?
I'm outside.
Anyways,
That's the tea. That's the tea. Y'all want the tea?
hello and do.
Y'all have any resolutions for the new year?
Resolutions.
My resolutions is what I expected out of 2021.
Oh.
So that's I don't have typical resolutions of like, oh yeah.
Yeah, do resolutions? Any?
No,
I do vision boards.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I do vision boards, but not like, oh, this is what I want.
Look,
We did verbally.
A verbal vision board.
A verbal board?
yeah, because we was in a car today, and I was like, "Look, okay, we plan to do our vision boards today. It don't even look like we're gonna have time to do much today once
coulda
we get
did it.
back." But here
Should've
we
told me I
go,
would have brought my crafts.
girl. Look. Girl,
My
listen,
crafts.
listen. No,
My
no,
Elmer's
no,
glue.
no.
You got a Dollar Tree right here, bro.
Oh, look at me,
Why she didn't tell us?
Dollar Tree.
Us, I mean me.
Listen, like I said earlier today, I was just like, I want to go on a vacation. I want to go
We can
somewhere
do that.
in 2021. I want to go places. Like,
What if it's still closed?
where do you wanna go?
What?
So what if it's still closed?
Man, ain't nothing.
It's
closed.
not closed.
I mean, like not closed,
Nothing's
but I mean,
closed.
Like if we were to have another shutdown,
yeah,
Shut down
that
to
because
what
they're
extent?
talking about it.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Shut down to what extent?
baby, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, exactly. You can't.
You gonna be in the house.
Yeah.
I'm about to say because I've been out.
what are they gonna do?
I'm saying like the planes stuff like that. You can probably still go to like the
I was on a
stores.
plane.
I
but-
don't think I'm trying to get on a plane. I want to drive wherever I
Oh.
go.
Oh,
Road trip. Yeah, I mean a
Content.
plane. If we going, if it's like,
Colorado.
yeah, like if it's like
Because they look lit right now, boy. What?
My roommate
eight-
just went there.
8+ hours.
My
I
roommate
mean,
just went there
dang.
for New Year's.
It looks lit, don't it? They got their ski boots and their moon boots on. I'm
Look,
like,
I want to go somewhere.
can I come?
How do
I
you
feel
feel?
like-
How do you feel about hotels now?
I don't
I'd rather go to Airbnb. I would rather go
You
to an
think it's cleaner?
Airbnb because of the
My
fact
Airbnb
that
was clean.
listen. Do y'all know how they clean hotel rooms?
I mean, I know that. I'm just saying.
Is it a
Like,
steamer?
They do not change
The sheets or something.
the
like that.
comfort.
They don't change the comfort, yeah.
They change the sheets.
Are you serious?
Dead ass.
Good to know.
Yes. So it's like I feel like they're on a rotating cycle. Like every time we have to change the sheets, but not the comforter. So that makes me uncomfortable sometimes, knowing that bit of information.
That's him.
But I feel more comfortable with Airbnbs. I feel like these are people that, you know, this is their house or this is their property, so they're gonna care for it better than anyone else. And if not, most of them, if we get in a house, there's a washer and dryer right here. If I need to see my stuff go in the washer to know that's gonna help me sleep at night, cool, I will do that.
Yeah, that's what they had in my Airbnb when I went to Florida. And
like if I have to come in here and Lysol, I mean, even if you go to a hotel room, you're, you know, Lysol and everything, but I can't go to a washer and dryer. I can't, you know, wash my shit on hot to make sure that we, you know, y'all, if y'all washing y'all stuff on cold, I need you to kill all these germs, you know? So that's all I'm saying. I'd rather go to an Airbnb. You didn't like that Jello shot? No?
It's apple.
Oh, girl. You want this one?
It was giving me very much Jolly
You don't
Rancher.
want this one.
Give it to my guy. It was giving me very much
I'm gonna eat
Jolly
it.
Rancher.
I just like the red ones.
I want to go somewhere.
I want one of these.
Moral of the story.
One of these again.
We should have brought the bottle in here, is what they're telling me.
Tragic.
How long we been talking?
How long have we been
I might lose track of time
Like
in
50
here.
minutes now.
Only
How many?
50
minutes, yeah.
Oh, dang. Okay.
I thought we was at 2 hours.
No, baby, no. We ain't at 2 hours
I
yet.
was about to say celebration.
But yeah, no. I want to go somewhere.
Is
Like
it
I
anywhere
just
specific?
Yeah, where? 3
3
places. Go.
No,
You
it's
said drive, so like I don't know how long.
it's nowhere
Dubai?
specific. Dubai. Who said
No,
that?
I said you said you're trying to drive. So
Oh,
I don't know
I
how
was
far.
like, no, I have
like,
not
Dubai?
said Dubai recently. No, ma'am.
Okay,
I'm
where
not
you
trying to
wanna
go
go?
out the country right now.
In the
'cause
country. Where you
In the
wanna go?
country, yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't have a specific place in mind. I told y'all I really want to visit a tiny house. That's like on my
Yes,
bucket
yes,
list.
yes.
I want to go to a tiny house. I want to go to the cabins. I know me and you were talking about that.
Mhm.
Yeah, honestly, I really don't care. Like, I do want to go somewhere tropical, like where I can get in the ocean, but that's really not that serious for me right now because I just don't want to go. I don't know. I don't think I really want to go out the country right now.
But you should still be by the water.
By the water, yeah. Yeah, I definitely want to go to a tiny house though.
Oh, yes.
I just want to experience it. Like, I don't know. It just seems interesting. Something that I just want to do to say I did it. Like, kind of like an adventure, I
I'm
guess.
talking about watch Levi Kelly on YouTube.
Listen, I've been binge watching
I'm
Levi
like,
Kelly on YouTube. I'm
Airbnb
like, oh, he
tour.
had the
Let's
nice
go.
tiny houses. And
I'm
he
like-
got the link. I said, oh,
Yes. I'm
this
like,
one's where in
Airbnb
Tennessee?
tour.
Oh, we
Let's
can pull
go.
up. Okay.
Yeah.
Look, I just want to go on a getaway. Like, I want to go somewhere. Like I said earlier or whenever this was, I really would love to go on a cruise right now. But I know that's like out of the question.
No,
but
it's not.
yes, it is.
It's not out the question.
It's out the question for me.
Because there's no washer and dryer?
No, because that's
That's
too
a lot
many
of people,
people.
man, yeah.
I mean,
it out.
no.
I haven't
They're
heard anything
saying
about
that we
cruises.
all quarantining together on this cruise
Yeah.
ship. No, thank you.
Like a petri dish, man.
No. But
It's like going to Walmart.
For a week.
Go to Walmart.
no.
For a week.
But
Walmart
the
got more
reason-
people than the cruise.
The reason why I say a cruise, because one, I have not been on a cruise as an adult and it's really fun. Two, it's like, you know, they have a whole itinerary. Like there's a whole
been on
list
one.
of things that you can do. You can pick which shows you want to go see. They got people impersonating people. They got like, it's so much entertainment. It's like there's never a dull moment. So you can literally pick from the list of things. There's always something going on. No matter what time it is, there's always something that you can do. And you don't have no phone service. Like unless you pay for Wi-Fi, which I remember it was like really expensive to get the fast stuff to where you would even be able to get on Instagram in the middle of the ocean. But that just sounds like that's forcing me to take a step back, you know, like to really just sit there, be in the moment, enjoy myself. So I'm like, I would really love to be forced into those circumstances because I'm the type of person, like, I would just keep checking my phone. That's just second nature for me. So just being somewhere for 5-7 days when you just can't use your phone, like we just using our phone to take pictures, we vlogging or whatever, you know, we having a good time, but I just want to go on a getaway. Like, I just want to get away. Like, I really just want to pull myself out of all of the daily stress, all of the daily routines and everything. Like, I just want a break. And it's hard. Like, you can't really take a break when you're an entrepreneur. I mean, you can if you have a team, you got somebody fill in for you. But you can't, stuff just can't stop, you know? Like,
I'd be like, flyer, out of business. I'm like, flyer, out of town. Closed for holiday. Sorry.
Stop.
These orders will be shipped this day when I'm back.
If I had,
Period.
listen,
Period. Like,
that's different
let me know
now. That's different now. Because when you have an actual job and then your business is just, that's something extra that you have, that's different. In my opinion. It's like, if this my bread and butter, that's all I got. And I need that to keep flowing and keep going. I can't be like, oh, I'm closed for a week. I'm not doing nothing for a whole week. I feel like I can't do that.
a week. But 3 days.
Girl,
Items purchased this day will be shipped this day. Period.
I need a week off.
That's it.
I need a week off.
Okay.
I think I would
Fashion
literally.
Nova
I
can
think
take a week to send my clothes.
Let me tell you, I would just disappear. I ain't even gonna tell you.
But you know, people actually do that. Like, I follow this one girl, and she posted how somebody had bought from, I guess, this boutique or whatever, and then the following day, that boutique owner was like at the club shaking ass, this and that, and you know, people kind of felt some type of way because it's just like, you're supposed to be fulfilling these orders.
No.
You get what I'm saying? So I think some people should separate business from personal.
Listen.
So
this is one thing
you
about
can't run
me.
your business on your personal page.
I love you said that. I love that you said that. No, but I mean, even just living your daily life, like you start to gain an audience and then people follow you on all your social media. Like they follow you on your personal page. I'm like, I'm an influencer. I'm not about to put my personal page on private just so that people over here are not coming to look to see what I'm doing over here. That's one goal for me for 2021. I'm going to live my life regardless. Like I have censored my life. I have, tried to make everything fit an aesthetic, tried to make, like, I don't really be posting on my personal page like that. I'm like, look, if I'm out with my friends or, if I'm in with my friends and we having a good time, I'm going to post about it if that's what I want to do. Like, I shouldn't feel bad about that just because I run a business. Like, this is not business hours. Like, I do not have to be that same girl at all, like 24 hours a day. Like, come on now. Please.
If I was in corporate America, you expect me to be in a business attire all day?
Exactly. And
I'm
like,
my cheeks out. Okay.
Sun's out, buns out. Okay. Stop playing
Bounce
with me.
of biggity. Okay.
Look. So the fact that, okay, you placed your order yesterday and now you looking at me tonight at midnight and I'm out or I'm wherever I'm at and I'm dancing with my friends, that don't mean nothing.
No.
I'm not fulfilling y'all orders at midnight.
How about read the fine print? I'm out of the office for 3 days.
Look, I be trying to let people know about my schedule, man. I'm like, look, I work these days. I run multiple businesses, okay? So I don't do lip gloss every single day. I'm not filling y'all tubes every single day. I get everybody is on an agenda. I get that. But you need to read the fine print. You need to read the processing times. Please stop sending me an email 2 days after you make a purchase talking about where's your 300 tubes because they're not even ready yet.
right.
People don't read though. So.
I said, look, 2021,
Let's
I'm
make
going
that a
to
goal.
live my life unapologetically because there was a time where I would feel so guilty. I'm like, damn, like I'm having a great time and my work not done. Like, please. No, there's going to be a goal. And when I say that, I mean like all the orders. I'm like, sis, you need to make a plan. These are the orders that are going to get done today. And you're going to get these orders done before you go and turn it with your friends. And that's just that on that. Once that's done, everybody else, they got to wait till the next business day. Like, I don't know what else to say. I don't know why y'all think entrepreneurs are not supposed to live their lives as normal. Like, this is not, I'm not sleeping and breathing my business anymore. Because I feel like that was me at a time. So.
Prior to pandemic.
Yeah. Like, no. Life is too short. And that's what 2020 taught me. Like, okay, you've been living your life every single day just feeling like you have to be always doing something. Like, you feel unproductive or you feel bad about yourself when you're not doing something work related. That's toxic.
It is.
So I had to learn about myself. Like, girl, stop. You like to have a good time and we just gonna have a good time, period. Like, stop. That's all I gotta say.
The move for 2021 is post that flyer and live your life.
We are closed.
Screaming.
We are closed until
no, you
the
gotta
12th.
be closed.
Yeah, y'all
It's
can
still
keep placing
open.
y'all orders.
Keep placing
Yes,
orders.
they're gonna go out in a timely
On this
manner.
day.
Yeah,
and get it done.
But
day.
I mean, you know, I give myself that processing time anyway. So I'm like, if I want to take a vacation, that'll be fine. It's just the emails. Like, I'm not responding to those while I'm on vacation. Like, let me just say that now. Why do people send DMs? Why do people send DMs? Like, okay, I just placed an order. Oh my God, I think I ordered the wrong thing. Can I adjust my order in my DMs?
Because people feel like that's the quickest way to contact you.
What?
People look at you like a regular person that think that you're I could just hit you up.
Honestly, but like when it comes to emails, people look at emails more of as a professional sense. So in the hours of 9 to 5,
and that's the time that my DMs is open to, but they're not open at all. They closed.
But
so
when it comes to Instagram, it's just like 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, this person is going to be on Instagram. So maybe I can get into contact with them quicker versus an email. So I feel like a lot of people choose
incorrect
Instagram or like DMs to contact somebody for a quicker response, but sometimes it doesn't work that way.
Look, are y'all DMing Fashion Nova about y'all order?
Sometimes. Look, if they're a week late, I'm hitting them up on every platform.
Okay, that's different. That's different. But if y'all would just send me an email, you know, y'all would get y'all answer faster. Y'all would have to do less steps. That's all I'm saying.
Look,
that's all
you're
I'm
going
saying.
in the request side. I don't even have the notifications on. I just see the number getting bigger and bigger, and I never check
requests and all requests.
But that's when they come under your picture talking about some check your DM.
That's fine.
How about you? How about you read my bio, which says no DM? So you just wasted your time twice. You sent me a DM and then commented on a picture. You just wasted your time 2 times. I'm just saying.
People don't really think like that, honestly. They
I don't think
really think on their own terms, and not anybody else's. So a lot of people are very entitled when it comes to something that they bought. Yeah. Because they feel like it's now, I mean, I just gave you my money. So why do you feel as though you cannot process my order any faster? No. You know, so they don't
why
really
do you think
read
you can't
those
reply to my DM?
And whatnot.
Listen.
They'll be like, what? I'm the reason that you did that.
To be honest.
And I'm like, are you? You're one order.
Out of all of them. Out of all of them.
That's correct.
But
people be thinking that they're your only order, your only customer.
Not only that, but you'll be surprised. I was watching like a YouTube video. I forgot what I was watching, but of how far a bad review can go.
Oh, yeah. Crazy.
One person knows who knows how many people, and that could go so many ways to where you're probably not even going to get any business because you're not doing your part. But then you have some people who are very entitled and want things done on their own time. But it doesn't always work that way. But if it is really like a legit bad review, then you can possibly go out of business or just not have as much traffic as you could. So
yeah, that's why I just like I'd be venting to these two about it, but I still keep my P's and Q's on go. Like I'm like, let me just be professional. Let me just be professional about the situation because it don't matter what I want to say. Like if you don't have good customer service, people will drag you through the mud. If you don't respond to them correct, people will drag you through the mud. That's why I'm like, I see some people right now, they popping off on people in the comments, they responding to stuff, and I'm like, baby girl, I would never do that. I would never.
Yeah, but I think it's only because certain people off rip come popping off at the side of their throat. Like,
and even if you run a business, it ain't gonna
change.
Like,
you right about that.
Talking crazy. So
you right about that.
Take the girl out the hood.
Oh, baby.
But you can't take the hood out the girl. Or the bitch.
So,
look.
She's TTG, okay?
I'm screaming, not trying
especially
to go.
about her business, okay?
Right.
She's like, excuse me? You know who you talking to?
Look.
I'm like, yes.
I ran out of shots. I'm sitting here thinking I'm about to grab another one.
Nah.
No?
We tapped out for the podcast. That's all they can get.
Oh.
Any farther, we might drop names, so...
I ain't gonna do that.
Boop, boop, boop.
Oh, look, you know I ain't gonna do that. You see, I'm censoring everything right now. Wow. Well, that's a move for real. I'm thirsty now.
What y'all doing tonight? Y'all listening?
Drinks.
Drinks? More this? More this? Where you going? Oh, I was going to say, I've been holding my pee too.
I gotta be so bad.
Kori, no, it just goes straight through. I'm like, whoa.
How many more minutes we got on the clock?
After that
20?
blue one?
You got questions for us?
Do we have questions?
Do we have questions from the squad? I mean, I would like another drink though.
So.
Oh yeah, we do got a squad in here right now. Hold on. Wait. Just okay. Bring more Jello shots or more of this. I mean, I don't think I have that much of this left though.
What more questions? Access things.
Jello shots.
Audience.
Just
Live
make sure the
audience?
camera's rolling. Make sure the camera's rolling before you leave.
We need a sign that says laugh, clap.
Yes, laugh and clap. Devin said, no, actually, we have a live audience tonight. So we got live squad members in the building, so y'all gonna ask your own questions. I'm dead.
Well, you got a question?
Yes.
I think I might know the answer for what Kori might say, but for all three of you anyway, what was something this year that it could have been like a sub project, it could have been like the main project, but something that you released, something that you put out or did this year, maybe within your own business that was just like life changing, like you saw it and you cried because it was just so beautiful and you just loved it.
Ooh,
Damn, you knew what I was gonna say?
I have a guess.
I have a guess for her.
What am I gonna say?
Oh, okay. See, we guessed two different things. Go ahead, sweetheart.
They know more than I do. What did I do?
I know what made me cry. For her.
Oh snap. Dang, what did I do when I cried? Okay, well, I definitely cried when I was putting And Then There Was Smudge together.
Yes, see, I was right. I was
That
right.
really, I mean, it was just a really humbling experience to see how 1 year of time can just really change you. Like, just to go back and look at myself and see the things that I was saying, the things that I was doing, like my mentality, that was crazy. So definitely that. What else did I do in 2020? I hit 20K on YouTube.
Yes,
That was I mean, I literally in 2020 I hit 10K. No, in 2020 I hit 5K, 10K, and 20K, like all in the same year. So I had a lot of milestones. Like I have been waiting for those moments.
Hit over 10K.
Right. And Smudge was doing numbers too. So that was really crazy. I think I did cry at that moment because I've been on YouTube for so many years. It's crazy. What else did I do? Cloud9.
That was Drew's guess.
That was Drew's guess. Okay, yeah. That was a huge moment for me too. So yeah, I think those are the top 3 things. No, I got an apartment. When I tell you I cried on the apartment, listen, that right there, that hit different. I have been wanting to move out since I went to college, and so to finally do it and see everything come to life and to actually be in a space that I really love, the place that I really want to be, I definitely shed a few tears for that one too. So I think that's all I got.
Pass it all the way around.
I think that's all. Look, I think that's all I got. Lit.
Gracias. I want that red.
Ooh, I want that red too.
Oops.
Yes, okay.
We're gonna get green. I would say that I cry a lot, so
I'm screaming.
This girl.
You wouldn't have actually, if you cry, then like yeah, but you don't actually cry. It's just something that just meant a lot to you. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
I don't know. This is hard.
This is hard.
This is really hard.
I
Something
think
that I made or something that happened to me directly.
It could be either, just something that was just really.
Well, let me tell you what it is, then, Hill.
What it is for me? What is it for me?
Let me tell you what it is, then.
You tell me. Now we both have a guess for each other, but don't know about ourselves.
Maybe it's something that you feel like this is my moment, like
Listen,
right now.
Let me tell you about Serena.
I think my 1,000 subscribers was my moment.
Let me tell you about Serena. It's
Here we
different.
go.
I mean, okay, so
Read me, honey.
for me personally, I feel like I put all my time and energy into my hobbies or into my passions back when I did not have bills to pay. So for you to do something where you don't have that immediate return on investment, that just shows me how passionate you really are about what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, to really sit here and do this like full time and to try to grow something from the ground up so that you can monetize a platform that you want to be monetized on.
The tears. No, I'm crying.
Please.
No tears.
Listen, maybe 5 years ago when I started, I would do that, yes. But now I'm just like, dang, like, would I really be able to invest myself 100% into something that's not, I mean, it's bringing her happiness is what she loves to do, but it's not doing, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's not paying my bills.
it's not paying the bills. It's not paying the bills. And she will be up all night with this stuff. Like, that's really like, I applaud. I'm like,
Thank you.
I aspire, okay, to be on time every single time. Me, I'd be like, I gotta close my eyes. It's times when I'll be like, no, I'm gonna stay up and finish it. But it's times where I'll be like, I'm gonna close my eyes. But this girl always show up on time. Always. So I'm like, girl, I applaud you.
Thank you.
Boy,
I guess that can be one, Drew.
1,000 subscribers. And it's hard, you know, it's hard to really keep yourself going when you're not seeing the kind of growth that you feel like you want to see. I've been in that spot.
And let me tell y'all, it's on my phone.
Oh yeah, that's you build.
That's another.
That's another thing. She's doing her
video
whole YouTube channel on her phone.
Was on edited on my phone, green screens and all.
No.
What? I'm talking about channel banner made by me.
I'm cringing for her.
Where's y'all see what I got?
She literally sending me stuff last night. I'm like, it's the fact that you're doing all this on your phone right now.
She was like, wait. I said, what about this? One moment. What about this?
That's real dedication, because y'all know people quick to say, oh, I don't have the lights, and oh, I don't have a camera, and I just feel like it's not going to be good, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, so you really don't want to do it, because if you did, you would find a way to make that happen. Like,
let me tell y'all about my camera.
Any means necessary.
So I did not have the money for my camera, right? It was $400. This is back when I was working rotating shifts at the jail, pre-COVID, before they fired me because of COVID, okay? Like 2 weeks before I got fired. I bought this Canon T5i, okay? It was $400. And so I went on KEH camera and seen it. And this is a used camera, okay, that I could not afford. So instead, I went on a firm and got approved. And I was paying legit $20 a month for this camera, right? Because I'm like, I want to do this. This is what I want to do. And I'm going to get this camera by any means. Got the camera. Then went to the pawn shop. Found the lens. That's when I started going on Amazon and finding extra lenses, because this is the type of content I want to film, this type of things I want to do. Didn't have the money for it, but found a way to get it. But 2021 is going to be my year of monetization. I already know.
Hello. Speaking it now.
Because, honey, we are a third of the way there. And people think that it's just 1,000 subscribers, boom, she's getting paid.
Now, let me talk about this girl right here. What's one thing that you did this year that made you just cry? I mean, look. I can answer for her.
I'm screaming. I wouldn't say it made me cry in a sense that it was just like, wow, you know, I really did that. It was in a sense of like, what do I do? And that's only because that's how I kind of knew that I wanted to pursue my business in like the clothing industry, because it was literally probably like a good 2 times, but there was like this one time where I wasn't working because I put in my 2 weeks, and I was just on a roll like, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna put in so much time and effort into my business. But when you don't really have consistent income, it's hard trying to drop like new collections, getting inventory, and X, Y, and Z, because some people are tired of seeing the same thing. So it was kind of hard for me to like create content because I wasn't always being creative. It was just like, okay, you know, all of this is just new to me. So there was a day that I was looking into like business loans and like grants, and it was a question, and it was just like, why did I start my business? And I literally just cried, because it was just like I lost all sight of like why I started, you know. But there was never a time that I spoke down on my business saying like, oh, you know, I'm gonna quit X, Y, and Z. I always spoke highly of my business. But the time that I cried was I actually had to think like, why did I really start my business? Like, for real, like, because it's not going the way that I want it to go. So I just sat there and cried. Like, and I'm on the phone with like a good friend of mine at associate.
We cool. We
taking
cool.
a shot. Taking a
We
shot.
cool.
How are you still taking a shot?
We cool. And I was just really expressing like this shit is really hard when nobody is helping you, and when you normally don't ask for help, and people are really just looking at you like, what the hell do you want me to do? Like, you know, so it was just really hard when it's just like you're looking for ways to like make money and X, Y, and Z. So I feel like for me, certain things happen. Like, I honestly didn't even go with the application for like the business grant or the loan, because it just really it reminded me of why I started. And it motivated me to continue. But I would say that was really the time that I cried, and it was just like, you know, it was insightful and impactful for me to, you know, keep going. So it remotivated me to like, you know, this isn't time for you to give up. It just reminded me like, this is something that you really want to do, because I would have been quit this shit a long time ago. Like, I started makeup. I got tired of doing makeup. I was like, yeah, I did it. Did YouTube? Yeah, I did it. Started photography? Yeah, I did it. You know, so I do a lot of things just knowing that like people can't say I didn't do it. You know, you can't take that away from me because I did do it. You know, so I did a lot of things, and this is the one thing that's just like I don't want to give this one up. Like, I want to keep moving.
That's a good feeling.
Yes, it is. That's that time.
That's
that moment
too. Because that makeup artist stuff was not for me.
No, because
like, I'm good at this, but I just can't. I can't.
So yeah, mine's a little opposite of Kori and Serena's, but you know, sometimes it happens that way. So
look, that's real life. That's what I was gonna say. I'm like, child, I cried. She said she started a business. She for real. I said, woo, okay, join the crew. I mean, y'all, look, you gotta have balance. I'm like, I really love that I have a balance of friends that have businesses or that are content creators, and then I have friends that aren't, because you really need that person that's going to be there for you when you need them. Like, I done vented to you too many times. I done been asking for help too many times. I done been venting to you too many times. You know, when you hit brick walls and you just be trying
never too many times.
That's what I'm saying.
Friendships in 2020 have been real. Like, what? The friends that I came out of 2020 with, they're probably the best group I've ever had.
It's the support for me.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have cut anybody off if we didn't go through this. I would have just been so, you know, this is what's going on. This person's just not going to do this. And I guess they're just not, let me not expect it. But now I'm just like, no. Like, no. Bye.
Listen.
No. Like, I've been so good. That's one thing I learned this year. How to cut somebody off respectfully.
Got that down pat.
Girl, I'm still.
I got that. Ooh, I got it down pat.
Okay, look, I
got it good, and I don't sweat about it. I don't.
Oh,
girl,
look.
I say it once,
and that's it.
That's it,
girl.
Blocked.
That's how I need to be in my goddamn relationships.
Girl,
goddamn. I'll be like, I tell you one time, tell you again, tell you another time. Damn, why you still in my life? Damn, gotta tell you again.
Listen,
what I said to Kori.
What's the next question?
I said to Kori,
we're gonna be here all night.
I said to Kori the other night, one time, pissed me off.
Girl,
that's it.
I need to get like you.
I'm so good at it now. I used to not be like, I used to be like, well, what if I give up on this person? Then they get with somebody else.
No.
All this stuff I done taught him.
Let me tell you. So,
like, what?
Literally yesterday. So yesterday, I actually was just like, oh nah. So this person, we just met each other. Kori knew who I'm talking about.
Come on with stories.
We just like literally started texting. We started texting whatever. You gonna ask me what you doing? I said, yeah, nah. Ask me another question, because you only ask me what you doing because ain't shit to talk about.
Correct.
Please ask me another question. Like typically, I would answer the question, or I'm just not gonna respond to you.
Did he already ask that, or that's what he's leading with?
Literally,
that's where we're going with the combo.
No, literally, don't lead the conversation that way.
What did you respond after that?
Baby, I said, yeah, ask me another question, but before you do, I'm laying down. But ask me another question because I already feel like this is all the conversation's gonna consist of. Like, what you doing? That isn't it. So I really feel like 2020 gave me a eye opener. Like, please have standards. Not saying I don't have standards. It's just like
you're so
we entertain so many things.
It's the compromise.
Subconsciously,
it's the compromise.
Yeah,
you're like, well, what if?
Yes,
maybe I'm tripping. No, you're not tripping.
Fuck that shit.
You're not tripping. Your standards ain't too high. None of that. There's
It's just
always
like you
one
gotta
person
know
out-
what you
Girl,
want.
We
like,
need to have a dating podcast episode.
Oh,
'cause
baby, no.
I can't go.
Y'all gonna be single dealing with me.
Can
I'm
we
sorry.
go?
Y'all still gonna be single.
We can go, honey.
Next week.
Y'all
We
have
can
any
go.
deal breakers?
Huh?
I said, do y'all have any deal breakers?
Deal breakers.
Yes.
Let me tell you something.
Yes. Hold
She
on.
yelled into the mic.
Oh,
Yes.
baby,
So,
no,
I'm
that
sorry
ain't
for
gonna
everybody
work.
wearing headphones.
Me too. Let me tell you.
We've been
If
screaming the whole
you're
podcast.
bringing up anything sexual so fast,
Off my
I'm
mind.
not talking to you. You get what I'm saying? Like,
That's your main concern. That's your priority.
hello? Like, what? Like, I do not like that. Like, I'm not texting you. Like, you gonna be like, oh, you don't text back? Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
if you think you about to have
Phone sex?
Oops. I'm about to fall out this damn chair.
Oops.
I'm about to fall out this chair. We done hit X-rated.
If you think you're about to, oops.
We done hit X-rated.
Hello.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Hey, yo.
Sorry. That's where we're going. Yeah, that's
Nah,
a no.
for real, like,
Devin, that's a
I don't-
breaker
I
right
don't
there.
like
That's a no for you?
It's
Yes.
enough for me in the first month.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like, really, maybe like the first week. And
If
then
it's
not
the
only
first
that,
week, no, thank
What's
you.
no?
Okay.
Maybe
What's
month
another-
two.
another deal breaker, if you don't know how to hold a conversation, like,
I'm
not. One thing that turns me off is if I'm always the one like trying to keep the conversation going and you're not trying to ask a question back, you're not trying to like engage. It's just you're
Right.
answering the question.
Right.
And I'm
That's a red
pulling
flag.
teeth. I don't want to side of you.
No.
I don't want to work hard.
No.
So
I don't want to sit there and wonder if I'm bothering you by
Hello?
texting you. Like,
Hello, because I ain't gonna
respond. Because
Right.
I'm busy. I'm responding. Respond.
Right.
Like,
Right. That's
you're
one
not
thing.
as busy as me. I know it. And if you are, then I would know that ahead of time.
That part.
But if I'm sitting here thinking, what is he doing? Why is he not responding? Cut.
Girl, I had to
You're
stop
cut.
doing that because I was faking scenarios in my head.
No,
I'm
forget that.
blocking
Your
them,
scenarios
like,
are real.
I'm
Ask me.
telling you.
Ask me about scenarios.
She said,
Ask me
I'm
about scenarios.
blocking them.
No,
Like,
blocked.
I can't. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey,
like,
yo.
They gotta
I'm not
hit me
gonna
up
say
on
myself.
IG. What's going on with your phone? Nothing.
No, she's something else.
Honey? No, I am.
I
I'm one of
am.
them. Ask Kori. I'm one of them. Pull up to
told
my
you.
house if you want to. You're
Oh,
gonna get your
God.
feelings hurt.
God damn.
Don't pull
Oh,
up on
God.
me. Girl, please.
I'm
You
not
better
even gonna
ask
say
somebody
nothing.
about Rena, baby.
I'm not gonna say nothing. I don't think I'm answering that one for
You ain't
y'all.
gotta
They
answer
did
that
enough.
one.
They did enough for me.
But now another red flag is a baby mama.
Child.
Let it be 2 baby mamas.
Child, maybe like 3, 4. Please.
Girl.
Please. Been there, done that.
Stop playing.
Literally.
Stop playing. Stop playing.
Literally.
Stop playing. Stop playing. Oh shoot!
No,
so you got me hitting
seriously.
the mic. Nope.
If I compromise on that and you still,
Look, for me,
girl,
it's the people that think that they were gonna get like 1,000% of my attention. Like I'm not gonna have anything else to do. So like if I'm busy working on my own stuff, I'm neglecting them.
what are you doing all day, sir?
Correct.
Waiting for me to text you?
Correct.
Waiting
So-
for me to FaceTime you? I'm busy.
Right. So that's the red flag for me. Like when I'm doing what I genuinely need to be doing, I'm working on projects, I'm filming, editing, whatever. Like if you can't understand and respect the fact that, okay, I got shit to do. Okay. Big no for me. That's a deal breaker for me. And that was the thing that we were talking about, like when creators are not in relationships with other creators, or you know, people, entrepreneur not in a relationship with another entrepreneur. It's hard when y'all don't really see eye to eye, or y'all
Yes.
routines are totally different. It's
'Cause they'll be like,
hard,
this ain't work. This fun.
you know.
What? Fun. This is
I didn't
fun
know
to you?
12 hours in front of the computer frying my damn eyes was fun.
I didn't know you could do this.
That's true, but I feel like that also goes into like people and their communication skills.
Yes.
So I sometimes, depending on who it is, I may like be like, okay, you know, I just really gotta like you. It's been a minute since I had one of these conversations where it's just like, okay, my day is gonna consist of boom, boom, boom. So if I'm not texting you like that,
Right.
this is why. But a lot of people don't communicate like that. There's just like,
But a lot of people
I'ma
can't
text
handle
you.
that. They still
That's
can't
true.
handle that. They're
That's
like,
true.
They're
like,
like,
be
no.
entertained. But that's Devin, we can go all day. Why'd you ask this?
Next
Why'd you ask this? Why'd you ask this?
question. Next question. Next question.
Because then we get into insecurity.
Nope.
All right.
And I can go all day.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Next topic. To be continued.
I don't don't have another question. I'm just gonna add my 2 cents.
Go ahead.
Oh, she
Period.
said I'm
Go
gonna
ahead,
answer the question.
girl.
She said I'm gonna
Go
answer the
ahead,
question.
girl. Let's hear it.
Let me find out. I need to do a round table
Yeah.
talk.
Drew,
Okay.
let go.
I mean, y'all basically preached and told everything, but like the one thing that really, I don't want to meet you the second I start talking to you.
At
Like,
your house.
When they're,
At
when
your
they're like,
house.
At your
they're like,
house.
let's stop wasting time. Let's meet up. No.
FaceTime
Because
me,
if
sir.
I meet up with you and I don't like you, I'm going to be pissed that I waste my time.
And gas.
So we need to FaceTime. We need to text for like at least a week or something. I don't want to see you yet.
To be
I don't
honest.
wanna
That's
do it
true.
yet.
And I don't want to meet at your mom's house.
And then that's the thing, because
What?
meeting up isn't ever like a date. You're not going
It's
to a
never
restaurant.
a date.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Drew,
So-
it's never a date. Or I'm coming over and you just so happen to order food and ask me if I want some. That's not a date. Do you want something from so and so and so? Because I'm going there now.
Y'all are killing me right
That's
now.
not a
true.
date.
That's true because they were like, "Oh, come over." When I get there, we just sitting there looking at each other.
And
What-
now you
we're not even
hungry.
talking about
And now
nothing
you
else.
hungry and you ask me if I'm hungry. That's not a date.
I'm dying.
American Deli?
Devin is dying over
American Deli.
there. Devin is dead. Nah,
No,
see, I
like,
can't relate to
Sir,
this.
I don't
I
want to
relate to
Netflix
that
and
one,
chill.
for
I don't
sure.
want to Netflix and chill. I don't know your body count or your middle name. No.
I just think that since
It's
I
not
done
a
met,
date.
I have only met people in person first, you know,
Oh,
or
Nah,
like
of course
seen
it is, I mean.
seen them, you know, and like
I wish I could live that life.
I haven't really met people on the
Hello?
internet and then start, you know, damn. Okay, next question, please.
I'm a DM
please.
slider. Will you jump in somebody's DM first, or you wait for him?
I'm waiting.
Are you one of those that go and like all the pictures
And
and he
is.
likes them back?
And is we playing tag, little baby.
I have jumped in someone's DMs before. Like, yo,
no.
what's up? Get the hint, yo.
But for real, things move so much faster when
If
you
you
decide.
Yes, true.
But they do.
Y'all,
They
yes.
move so much quicker when you
Oh
It,
my
just,
decide.
God.
it just doesn't work in my favor when I do that. Like
Look,
it
look,
don't.
look.
It just don't work.
Well, look,
And
that
I'm
was
just
their
like,
laws, honey. Cause I,
And-
yo,
and was.
knock, knock, knock.
We starting
Catch
off
the hints.
strong. We starting off strong.
Catch the hint, yo.
That's the title
I'm
of this
swinging the
episode.
ball,
We
catch it in
starting
your
off
court.
strong. We starting off
Mhm.
strong. That's the title. Period.
Nah, I really do be looking for the ones that's just not really good for me. Like, I'm like, damn,
At least you can be honest with truth.
Yo, I
Stop
hate
eating that one. That
I
one is
just-
too strong.
Literally,
That's all that's in front of me. What you mean? Stop eating it.
I really hate.
you should've brought
when
only red
motherfuckers
ones.
So fine.
I really know.
Why the hell you look so good?
That be the
Please.
toxic ones.
The toxic
okay?
ones.
for
If he has more Instagram pictures on his profile than you, he's toxic. Get
Ooh,
away.
let me look. I said, wait,
Swim
I
away, swim away.
True, but
let me go research that real quick and see if I'm in a toxic situation.
let me do it for you.
Devin.
More posts than me. Oh, let me find
I
out.
actually
something.
never thought about that.
Yes.
But
Let me
don't
find
think I
something
would.
out.
That's
So
a good
vain.
point, though.
They're very vain. Red
What?
flag.
Ah.
Listen
Let me
to
find.
me.
Let me find something out real quick.
Listen to me.
No. Because
What
the
now?
ones,
What now?
listen, the ones who don't be taking pictures, the ones that don't be on social media, bitch.
They be quick to say it ain't all about social media.
No, I don't take
Yeah.
pictures like that. I'm not on
I
social
don't need
media
to
like that.
prove
But
anything.
y'all be the ones that be sneaky too.
Mhm.
They be sneaky too. So
Do you wanna talk about
you
sneak-
can't win.
Cause sis, I be sneaky too.
I'm
So-
I'm
Girl,
eating my
I just
Jello
be
shot.
lying sometimes.
I be lying.
I just be lying sometimes. Fuck that sneaky shit. I just be lying.
I be lying sometimes.
Yo, I'm gonna listen to this, and I'm gonna be dead. Okay, when I listen to this playback, I'm gonna be dead. Okay, period. Anywho,
I got another question for you.
okay.
Come on with it,
What
Drew.
happened?
You done,
We
you
lost
done
the
broke
camera.
it. You done broke
We
a
did.
barrier.
Okay,
Okay,
that's the Serena
so-
camera.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
his SD card though.
Come a little closer. Hey, we gotta be in there.
Go ahead, Drew.
Considering that this year was like really stressful, what is something you do as part of your self-care routine to
These are
prioritize
good questions, Drew.
I can
Shots.
That.
Do these come straight off the dome or
I'm
like?
just kidding.
I'm really trying to think right now.
Wow, that's crazy. I like how your brain.
What
works.
what do I incorporate into my self-care routine?
Well, what
Extra
I-
long shower.
Yeah.
not extra long shower.
Hint, hint.
Listen, this
She got that shower head.
honestly,
that detachable.
look, when you find out
Self-care.
when you find out things that work for you,
Yeah.
Here goes
just
Kori.
just keep doing it.
Being mad professional.
No,
Works for you.
no. Because I used to be the type of person that's like, oh, if I'm not with my girls or we're not having a good time, oh, I should not be drinking. I should not be having a glass of wine by myself.
Girl,
I used to be that
please.
person. Then I was like, hold on, because you actually like wine. So why are you talking about you can't have a glass of wine by yourself to unwind after a stressful day or the whole bottle.
A bottle.
Listen,
Then a bubble bath.
wine
You feel me?
has been incorporated into my self-care routine. A little unwind. I mean, listen.
I feel like it's also important to note, because I feel like a lot of people, when they start practicing self-care, they're like, okay, well, I'll get a facial, I'll get my nails done.
No.
But I feel like self-care is also sometimes just saying no. Like saying no
Listen,
to certain projects.
Drew!
I don't want to drive to get my nails
write
done.
a book, Drew, please.
Drive to get a facial. Like, I will rather stay in my bed, eat the food that I really want to eat.
Self-care is taking off my wig.
Hello.
Yes. Oh, wow.
Let your hair
Oiling
down.
my scalp.
Yeah.
Taking these
I did-
lashes off.
I did learn that too. Like, it's the little things that really do count. That's why I'm like, I'm such a homebody now. Like, I found that, okay, so I got this apartment because I wanted to have good vibes in my space. So I know, like, it doesn't matter, even if I'm having a bad day or whatever, I can just sit in here, be with myself, and have a good time with myself. So whether that be, like I said, I'm laying in my bed, I might be sitting on my couch watching what I want to watch on TV. Just the fact that I don't have an agenda or I don't have somewhere to be is self-care for me.
The fact that I don't have nobody walking in my stuff telling me what to do.
Look,
That's
I do what I
self-care right
want.
there. Now I'm
Shit,
laying in
I
the
must
middle of
be
the living room
stressed
floor.
out.
I'm laying in the middle of the room.
I do what I want.
No cares. No cares. Just laying in the
She
middle
said
of
I
the
must
living
be
room floor.
stressed out.
I'm
No,
just-
I mean, self-care looks different for different people. Now, if you would have asked me what was self-care when I was still living in my parents' house, okay, completely different answer.
I can't
I
answer
don't
that
even think
question.
I was doing it.
True. Because
Can't answer that.
I don't think I can answer that
I can't.
either.
It's not appropriate.
Get out of here.
Self-care at my parents' house was me leaving the house.
Yes. Yes.
And that's just how it is sometimes.
And that's just how we are here.
Period.
Because people are
You said what?
always
I'm gonna do what I
saying,
want.
you know,
Gross.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Don't say
I'm
that.
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
people are always saying, like, if you can, when you graduate, stay with your parents, save money.
Yes.
And that's good. That's great advice, but at what mental cost?
No.
But
It ain't
girl,
work. Look, no.
Let me tell you something.
No.
let's get it. Let's talk about it.
Honestly, because
If you have Zoraya's parents, maybe.
No, you have
Yeah,
my dad,
maybe.
get out of there. Yeah, my dad.
You got my
run.
parents, run.
If you have my dad, get out of there.
Yes, I do agree. But I also feel like whatever happens in your room is like your space.
Yeah.
So that's how I treat it. Like
Oh,
anything
that's
outside.
fortunate.
Oh,
You're
anything-
very fortunate.
It's like some stuff ain't even gonna make it into my room.
You asked
Yeah,
about.
that's true.
Please
But,
ask my
like,
Jamaican bald-headed daddy about that.
Bald.
Okay,
Not
that's
daddy.
his roof.
Man.
Not daddy.
That's his roof.
Not daddy.
That's his roof.
I agree, man. I do feel like people should stay with their parents as long as they can if they're fortunate. Some parents feel as though once you're like 18, once you get to a certain age, you got to get the hell out.
Yeah.
No,
You
he
know.
charged me rent. He said
Some parents are like that,
but
though.
You gonna pay?
Some parents are like that. So if my mom was to charge me rent, I completely understand because sometimes she doesn't always have rent money.
Mhm.
But there are parents who got the money and
Oh, he
still
has more than
ask.
enough.
You
And
get what I'm
he will
saying?
ask,
So
yeah.
I think
Don't
it
let
really
No, that's my dad.
it
Don't
really
let
just
it.
depends
He's like,
on
you
like
grown, you working, what you using? You need to
Barely.
pay rent.
I'm trying to move out.
see, no, I can't. I can't move out because my bills are at least $1,100 on top of
Yeah.
rent. That's like
Yeah.
$1,600, $1,300.
Girl.
No, I don't get paid enough. I need about 3 jobs. I can't do that. So
Preaching,
I'd rather
preaching, preaching.
Listen, that's real
I'd
life,
rather
though.
just
That's real
stay
life.
at home and just save, knowing that I'm fortunate enough to stay at home. Some people are so ready to grow up and venture out and get their own place.
Yeah.
No, like I know so many people that got their own place and they're just like, bro, stay home. Like this shit
Yeah.
is
Look.
not worth it. You get what I'm saying? So
It's
It is
different, though.
overhyped. It depends.
It's different when, it really just depends on your parents. So,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you're
it
in a
depends on the
situation
situation.
where your parents know, okay, I just sent my kid off to college for 4 years. They've been on their own. They've been doing whatever they want to do. That is a grown-ass person that's about to come back into my house.
Mhm.
So, if you know now, okay, when they come back that things are going to be different, we got different rules now. You know, some parents are like, y'all in my house, y'all gonna abide by my rules. Okay, but now I'm an adult. I'm a college graduate. So now what does that look like for me? So mentally, like you said, at what cost mentally, it really just depends on your situation. Because I'm like, Zaraya chilling.
I wasn't.
Zaraya living her best life.
I wasn't
Me and Serena
chilling.
might be in a different boat.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm
Wasn't
saying?
chilling.
So
My daddy was one of those, if you're
Not
out
questionable.
past this time, you're sleeping wherever you are.
That's what I'm saying.
Even if I was paying rent, and it's still my door locks at this time.
Like,
you're
please.
paying rent for your room and
Please.
the usage of my water. That's my dad. So I'm like, okay,
Right. No,
make
that's
sure
crazy.
I'm either home at that point
Nah.
or I'm out. But y'all got to remember, my dad, like, that's a
why
different thing. That's a different thing.
I was grateful. It was like, okay, if I say I was going out, cool. Y'all know I'm gonna come back eventually. Like it wasn't
see you in the morning.
Oh no, baby.
Mm-hmm. And I was like, girl, I had to arrange all that before I went out. Otherwise,
it just depends.
Nope, not going.
It
you
depends.
know, yeah, it not only depends on the situation, but it's also a respect factor too. So
that part
if
too.
you know that you got like a certain time to be in that house, you need to make your plans accordingly to be in the house by that certain time. But some people just feel like they shouldn't do that because they grown. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
and they don't have to listen to their parents. But mind you, this is your parents' house.
No, that's one thing about me.
So
that's one thing about me. I'ma listen. That's one thing about me.
Exactly. So
I'm gonna always listen, but I'll learn my lesson.
Right.
Yikes.
One thing about me, I'm gonna listen.
It's different.
I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna test you first. I'm gonna see how far I can push
Not
you
I'm
first.
going to test
You better ask my dad, honey.
So like for my situation,
oh
man, I feel like
I'm
my situation
out.
was like pretty fortunate, like still is because I'm still there. But like when I had first graduated, I was kind of like beefing with my dad for a long time, but not even on purpose because like Kori said, you come back. And honestly, I had kind of forgotten what the rules were because it was still like the high school rules, and I was doing things that like had pissed him off, and I didn't even realize it until he talked to me about it. And I was like, "Oh, my bad. I didn't know you took that personally." So I wasn't even like trying to be like rebellious or be like, "Oh, I'm grown." I just really like it'd been 4 years since I had to do
correct.
Mm-hmm.
We're stuck in our ways now. Like this is our new life. Come on, y'all. Can't just go back to being 12, 15, 16 in high school. But look, it is what it is. Yeah. But self-care definitely in my own house is different. I enjoy. I aspire to have more self-care in 2021. I'm putting it on my schedule. Period.
Do you guys feel like now, even like living with your parents or living outside and they see you as like grown now or whatever, do you feel like there are things you can do with them now because they kind of see you differently?
Yes.
We be turning up together now.
We be so lit now. Me and my mom and my dad. They're two different households, two different people, two different. My dad raised all the girls. So my mom is just not coming around in that relationship versus my dad's relationship. Now that I'm grown, we turned up. Okay, I'm more turned up with my mom than my dad. Because my dad still has to understand, like, you know, because he was the present parent. So he's like very, okay, my girl is grown now. Okay, I had to adjust. My mom is like, girl, yeah. I'm like, okay. So it's two different things. And I think they're like struggling to balance it. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. They get that I'm grown. Yeah. I just called him today. Actually, that was today. I called him today. I was like, is it weird that I'm like an adult? Like, you changed my diaper. Now I'm like an adult. I just told Kori. I called Kori today. I said, do you realize we're adults now? Like paying bills type of adult, like our own key. That's crazy.
Not we
like
saying it at ease.
For 3 hours. Devin, how long have we been talking?
Listen, we're done. Oh, really?
How long would you like to go?
Drew coming with all the questions.
I mean, these questions are good. These questions are good. Let us know now.
I gotta pee.
I've been holding the pee. You said 2 hours? No more. Go ahead, Drew.
I mean, I know.
Zaraya?
Huh?
Your parents?
Looking
honestly, at you as an adult?
My mom doesn't drink or smoke. So we can't really partake in those activities,
Mhm.
but we still are able to talk about certain things that I wasn't comfortable talking about before.
Mhm.
Or she's able to come to me about certain things where it's just like, okay, you're now an adult, so we could talk about these things. So
Yes.
on a sense of like socially having fun, X, Y, and Z, nah, like the whole drinking thing, no. But I do appreciate like the conversations that we do have and like the way that we can bond, or just like really going out in public and still being able to bond in that manner. Rather than, So I mean, my mom is pretty chill for the most part. Everybody loves her. So
Yeah.
Period.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, this is gonna be like a really random question,
Oh God.
but I just thought about it
Here we go.
because of what we talked about earlier. I think before the podcast started.
Was it about dating?
No.
I'm about to say,
It's not
bring it
about
back
that.
up if you want to. Bring it back up if you want to.
We gotta have the whole relationship
lots to
podcast
say.
next week.
Please.
So, kind of before we started recording, I know we were talking about Soul being a movie that really kind of touched a lot of us in the room. But is there any other movie that you saw and you were like, this inspires me, this is what I want to do, this is something that kind of makes me want to be the person that I aspire to be?
Girl,
Pursuit of Happiness.
not a movie. Beyonce Homecoming, please.
That too.
That's kind of a movie. Yeah.
That was good. It was on
Documentary.
Netflix.
Documentary.
Pursuit of Happiness makes me go hard.
Yeah.
Listen.
That movie is real.
He was going so good, then dropped. I'm like,
Real life, yeah.
Girl, it was 2020. Right?
Beyonce Homecoming.
Still hitting me.
2-3 years later, I'm still watching it like I ain't never seen it before. I don't know. I mean, it's just something about just really seeing like what goes into, like, we see the pretty part at the end. We see the finished product of everything. I think it's really humbling for people to sit down and really show the struggle and talk about the struggle when that's not what we see every day. So, yeah. That right there, that will get me off my ass any day. I'm trying to make lip gloss. I'm trying to get orders done, whatever. Me and my mom, like, turn Beyonce on. We know she gonna get us through these next few hours. We're just gonna rock it out and we're gonna go home. That's it. So even, that was what, 2018? I'm like, we about to be in 2021 and I'm still looking at that same thing. Yes. Crazy,
Wow,
right?
it feels recent. Yeah.
That's how much I watch it.
That's
It
how
feels
you
recent.
blink and so many years go by. Like, I was like, whoa.
Yep.
We graduated how long ago?
I still feel like Lemonade came out yesterday.
Right.
Oof.
I just love that she was just like, she said that she was so grateful that she can take her crazy ideas and actually turn them into something that really touches people and like inspires them and everything. I'm like, dang, we just
You
be
do
sitting
the
in
same
here.
thing, Kori.
I'm sitting in here with these crazy ideas and it's like 2 days before and I'm like, Devin, I got this vision. I want to do this thing. And he might be looking at me like I'm crazy, but we just do it and we make it happen. Like, that's real life.
Then I
Like,
get the post notification like, girl, let me FaceTime you.
look.
What? Like, when you put that crown on for the Queen collection?
Girl.
Chills. I said, wait, I have to log out. I need time. I need time to regroup. I know her.
I know her in real life,
Like,
not
what?
just on
I gotta
Instagram.
go. I gotta go.
That's
Like,
so crazy to me.
Soraya, movie.
Oh, baby, nah, I ain't got one.
No
No movies. I ain't even got one because at the time, when I watch movies, it's just I'm really watching movies for like enjoyment. So I don't really watch movies and actually.
You like comedy movies?
Nah, I really like cartoons.
Me too.
Yeah.
You would like Soul. Did you watch Soul?
Yeah, yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday, right?
All right.
Yeah, like yesterday.
Corey, you gotta watch it.
So,
Tomorrow. We're gonna watch it
Please,
tomorrow.
please.
We're gonna watch it tomorrow over brunch.
Oh, I'll be on the clock
I'll be
smoking my
texting you.
hookah.
I'll be
On the clock
Happy
smoking
New
my
Year!
hookah.
Yo, I'm not about to play with you.
I'm like, you have an Android or an iPhone?
you gonna be working here tomorrow or home?
I work from home.
No, you gonna be working at your house or over here?
At home.
We'll FaceTime you in. It's fine.
That's fine.
Wow, this was lit.
I'll do my makeup.
I love this. Y'all really, y'all got more questions or we gonna end it here?
We can keep going. I feel like he has a question.
Serena is crazy. She said,
I
we can keep going. I keep hitting
And
the
that's
mic.
just how
That's
I
how you
am.
know I'm lit. I keep hitting the mic. Wow. I mean, look, starting off strong for 2021. Like I said, live unapologetically. That's my goal. Like, this is me. These are the things that I like to do. I like to eat Jello shots with my friends. Okay. We like to make cocktails. We like to turn up. And I just feel like I want y'all to see every angle of me. Like, I don't want y'all to just see, oh, you know, I'm at work and I'm in front of the camera and I'm being professional. I'm talking about brands and doing all that stuff. That's not my whole life, you know? So, yeah, we're starting off 2021 strong with the lit content, the lit, enjoyable content. Let me know in the comments down below if you're watching this on YouTube, if you had a good time with us. Okay, we enjoyed it. We had a good time, good chat. Let us know if you can relate to any of this stuff too. Those were our questions from the squad. I mean, look, this is last call. Any more questions? Last call for any more questions. Because if not, we about to log on out and we about to get this turn up started for New Year's Eve.
Come on, Drew. Come on.
Makai ready to go.
Makai ready to exit stage left.
Drew ponytail is tight. She said my head hurts. I can't think anymore.
No, for real. I'm really trying to think. I don't know if I have it.
Drew, you came up with some good questions, honey.
Question squad.
Listen, questions from the squad was lit today. All right, well, I'm going to just say we're going to go ahead and end this one right here because we had a good time. We had a good conversation.
No laptop needed. Straight off the dome. Hello. I can't make it home.
Period.
Yup. On that note, yes. So I will have everyone in the buildings and information linked down below for you guys. Yeah, go follow my squad. Okay, these are the people that support me on a daily basis. If they have a website, it's going to be down below, so go shop. If they have an Instagram, it's going to be down below, so go follow. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, okay? If you are on any of the podcast platforms, make sure you go and follow me. I'm looking at this shot like I want to eat it. Let me stop. Follow me on all the podcast platforms. Head over to Apple Podcasts. Leave me a rating. Leave me a review on there. Yeah. Cheers to 2021. It's a new year. I'm wishing nothing but wealth and prosperity and happiness to everyone.
Say that.
Period. This is going to be my 7-figure year. Period. Okay.
Ooh.
Hello.
Say that.
Speaking it into existence now.
Repeat that.
It's going to be my 7-figure year.
7, not 5.
Not 5 or 6, but 7.
7.
Correct.
That's the number.
7 is the lucky number. It's the magic number, okay? It's going to be my 7-figure year. I love you guys. Thank you for being on this journey with me. I mean, 2020 has been really crazy, and I just really feel like I really gained that audience. Like, I gained those people that really rock with me, and I'm just excited to keep growing this platform as well. So, cheers. I hope you had a happy and safe new year. Cheers with our Jello shots because our cups are empty. Cheers with our Jello shots because our cups are empty. You have a whole tower, whole empty tower. Okay, period. Yeah, I love you guys, and I will see you in episode 20. Ooh, 20, 2021, period. Peace.